Oh, weep, grog, no weep, nitty bong, my fellow addicts. This is TFA 1024, the Transformers Addict. Coming to you with a TFTC episode number, I want to say
60. This is 60.
60?
Mhm.
Holy shit. 60 episodes. Sweet. As well as this is going to be a merger of a late night with the Addict, except it's not just the Addict, it's the Addicts, because we have Cyborg Raptor, my main man for
Oh,
co-admin on the channel. He's going to be here. Brian, TFM Page 101, and Transformer Normality, recurring guests, and maybe some new ones if anyone wants to join. So if you want to, feel free to reach out to Cyborg or myself, and we'll shoot you a link. But yeah, episode 60. Wow,
yeah.
actually went on for a
Congratulations,
little
everyone.
while. This is,
We did it.
yeah. Let's see. If we can go to 70. Just keep putting the Transformers news out there, Hasbro and Cybertron, and yeah. But essentially, this is just going to be like a short news thing, and then we're going to go directly to just talking and bullshitting around. Maybe some offensive stuff gets saying, maybe not. We don't know. Anything could happen. We'll see. But before I begin, let me acknowledge this live chat. So hello to WWE fan 01, Transforming Normality. Hello. I believe you're a new person. QZX Fire Awesome. Hello. Emerald Prime Animations. Hey, you were in the Toy Fair stream. I remember you. Vlogtastic, who I also think you're new. So, yeah, welcome. Wait, you're the same person with like a different account or something? You have like a same background. But anyway, yeah, welcome one and all. And anyone who joins as it progresses, hello. Thank you for tuning in. So, to get on with the news, let's go ahead and just talk about one of the first few things, which is going to be the in-package images for Power of the Primes, Optimus Primal, Nova Storm, Prime Wave, Prime Masters Wave 3, and Predaking. So just wait on Cyborg to pull that up.
Yes. The This is sorry. I was checking the chat. What am I pulling up?
You're pulling up the article for the in-package images of the Wave 3 for Power of the Primes.
You got it.
Well, minus the Predacons, obviously. But, yeah.
Got it. All right. Doing this. How are you guys doing? Nailed it.
Yeah, how's everyone doing? Feel free to tell us in the live chat down below.
So I'm not the official not the official Hasbro art stuff. We're just going straight into the packaging. I got it
Yeah,
right
just
now.
the packaging. Everyone's
Yeah.
seen the art. Everyone, I mean,
Yeah.
you follow the Transformer site like I do, which it's every day, like spiritual.
Huh. All right. Good point. What? All right. Here we go.
So yeah. Oh wait.
What?
All right, we can
Wrong
talk
one?
about this one first. That's okay.
Oh, sorry. I must have misheard you. My B.
No, it was just the one where it was like Optimus Primal, but we can talk about this. So
Oh, okay.
hey,
Okay. My B.
I covered this on Instagram. It was an Instagram exclusive. People can get upset with me if you want, but hey, if you want the exclusive stuff, follow me on Instagram, TFA1024. Self plugging. So yeah, Australian Toy Fair happened, and we got to see some figures that were teased during HasCon and the leaks because those were all during a Skype call, and they're all legit.
Delicious.
They look actually really good. We got Inferno here, looking very pure to his Generation 1 iteration, but not too entirely because he's got the windshield on his feet like Hotspot. But hey, it's a minor thing you can accept. But hey, they actually try to fake out the chest with the black paint, so that's good. And he doesn't look too bad, honestly. I kind of might pick this up because he is supposed to be a combiner torso, which is a very obscure reference if people do not get this, to the Transformers Operation Combination Fire Chief from like the late.
I had to get something.
I want to say from like the late 1980s, early 1990s.
Was that his combiner
So,
name? Fire Chief?
yeah, it's just Fire Chief. I mean, it might be
I'm
something
back.
different. Hey, Brian.
Welcome back.
Sorry, I had to get something.
No problem, doll.
You're good.
All right. So this guy, I'm guessing he's a repaint of Hotspot slash
Flash, Pyromagna, yeah.
Yeah.
Completely normal.
He doesn't look too bad.
No, not
He
bad.
actually-
Like I would have been like, yeah, that's Inferno.
Yeah. I mean, but hey, if you want to go for like the more G1 route, Universe 2.0 Inferno, find it for a good price. That can be yours.
Oh yeah.
But this one's not
okay,
bad.
I gotta make this point. I know that the Universe Classics is definitely like Inferno more so than this, but also, I mean, I kind of get where people are like, "Oh, did we really need it?" But at the same time, that figure came out how many years ago?
let's see. Universe came out in like
That was
2000.
before Generations.
Yeah, I
Oh,
want to
yeah.
say 2008.
So about 10 years ago?
Yeah,
Many.
roughly, if not exactly.
So I
So,
don't really have a problem because but today's collectors, especially kids, can't really get an Inferno like
Back
that.
in my day, we didn't have souls. We had souls.
We had Dark Souls.
His package looks very like empty. Like it's very
yeah.
Like my soul.
like there's like you see I see there's a matrix in there, but it looks just so like
It looks weird, and honestly, that'd probably be the only reason why I get it.
The head and I think the chest is the only new parts. I could be wrong about the
chest is
chest.
just repainted.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the Enigma's the same as some of the other figures, and the feet weapon things I believe are the same from I think Hunger or Elita 1.
Speaking of the Enigma, so like is this just like so there's specific Enigmas for these specific combiners, or is it just the Enigma
Not
combination?
exactly. It's for like the Autobot torsos that don't really have a proper combiner, like that of Hungar or Grimlock. Like there's the Dinobot Enigma, there's the Terracon Enigma, Elita 1 and
So they're just like because so they're just different.
Get the Autobot. Yeah, they just get like the Autobot Enigmas, but in like different colors.
Gotcha.
And nobody cares about them.
Yeah, because like my whole like my quote unquote head canon, because apparently the Enigma combination it changes forms a lot. Like it's like apparently Nexus Prime is known for losing it because it changes form and he doesn't recognize it. So I'm totally just down to be like, oh, the Enigma looks like this now, this Dinobot Enigma, or it looks like this now, this Enigma. Like they're all the Enigma combination because you need to get one with your combiner.
Wait, what if the core combiner pieces are actually just Nexus Prime, and that's another Prime to add to the Prime Masters?
But they don't.
That actually isn't a bad theory because it would make sense because Nexus is the prime of combination.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about that because we're doing combiners a lot recently, and I'm waiting like because and now Prime's being a thing. I wonder if we'll actually get a Prime figures, like not these little dudes. Like I'm talking like a combiner toy of Nexus Prime with.
Well, they have the names copyright now, so.
I want to see Megatronus remolded from Overlord.
Ooh, well, yeah, we did get a teased image of that during not HasCon, but yeah, it was HasCon.
Yeah, it was like last year's, like not last year's. Yeah, it was last year's HasCon. You're right.
I just hope that with May Mayhem coming around the corner, that's not when we're getting the other primes. Because the Blast Off seems to come with the Megatronus one, but I'm hoping that because we also got Repugnus and then we got Wreck-Gar.
But luckily, like at least we revealed that you can also just get Megatronus like separately.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I know you can get Megatronus separately, but I'm wondering if they're going to do the same thing with the other ones, or if they're not going to come with any of the Pretender and Prime Masters, or if they're going to come with the other.
I'm crossing my fingers on the Onyx Prime because apparently I was watching this awesome live stream with Transformers, and they're saying that apparently in the box it's promoted as a special edition Onyx Prime.
See,
so,
here's what I'm thinking now, because if we're getting Repugnus, he's a beast. He's a Transformer that configures into a beast. It may be a mythological monster beast, but what if Onyx Prime came with Repugnus instead? Like the actual.
That would
Onyx
still
Prime.
suck. If I have to be honest.
Well, overall, I just want Onyx Prime by himself. That's all I want. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense with the Repugnus because technically Onyx Prime himself also kind of turns into a mystical beast because we don't. It depends on continuity. He doesn't even transform into.
Yeah, I kind of like. I think he's like a Predaking before Predaking was a thing. Not the Combiner Predaking. I mean, like the Transformers Prime Predaking. His design looks like that.
Yeah.
So, what? Any last thoughts on here in this Inferno?
It's pretty good.
I want it, and it's also kind of an obscure reference. If you've ever watched Transformers Slag, that's a podcast. They mentioned that Inferno might be a reference to a very obscure figure known as, I think it was Fire Chief.
Yeah,
Michael just mentioned that. Yeah.
Yeah. It was actually while you were gone, so sorry.
Well, fuck my blue beans.
And with that, I guess the box, the back of the box showing his.
Okay, so they are the hunger weapons.
His vehicle really reminds me of that Sentinel Prime movie class feeling. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that does kind of suck. He just has Hungar's feet as well. I mean, he still got guns, and this is honestly, I think, well, no, all the Voyagers had other weapons except for Grimlock and I think Hungar as well.
Yeah.
That's kind of a letdown, really. They couldn't have given Grimlock a sword?
Beast
It's
form
That's
was
true,
not
huh?
made
really,
guns.
because like the feet weapon things. I mean, they're just feet. Who really
Yeah.
cares what they look like?
I don't know, man. The Grimlock, I see those.
Yeah, I
as
was at least hoping for like the Grimlock's classic, the dual barrel like missile cannon thingy gun.
if
he
you
has.
have like the Titans Return, Optimus, or Octane, or both of them, you can just give them one of the guns because Octane uses that big long gray gun anyway.
Yeah,
If-
I
for-
just
for,
I
like-
give him one of the Titan Masters and be like, this is a big gun.
Yeah, but like I don't know. Inferno looks okay. I don't. Okay, if I had to pick him up, I'd probably just do it for the Autobot core because the chances of us getting a grapple from this, I highly doubt it.
If we get a grapple from this, I can repaint it into Erector.
God damn it!
Erector is prime.
No, you would have to re-engineer the crane, but other than that, yes.
Bolgimus Prime.
Why even Erectimus? Just call him Bonerimus Prime.
Bonar.
God.
Dude,
What
just
if
call
they
him
make a legal
Bonar.
class erector?
Like Sonar, but Bonar. Just call him Bonar.
Bonar. Oh my
Bonar.
god.
Bonar.
All right.
All right.
And on the Crosstails, yeah, we see we're getting
You're
Megatronus.
giving me a
Quintus.
boner.
We're getting Megatronus, Quintus, and Solus Prime, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously we were gonna get them, but like,
Octopunch.
Alrighty.
Can't wait for
So
Octo. Yay, more legends!
newer stuff. Yep, Legends
I
class,
want to
guys.
get Outback.
okay, I'm bashing on the one on the left immediately. I think that is horrible.
It looks like my vomit.
It's incredibly lazy. Oh shit.
Oh yeah, I don't know why that's showing up. Get out of here, computer. Like, I'm not charging. That's why. All right, Mommy, get it.
I
Yeah,
thought that
yeah,
was
yeah,
my
yeah,
laptop.
All right, we're back in full swing. Everything's all good.
Oh yeah, and hello to Zane Collier, Superior on 247, and Henson
Hello.
Dan, as well as Darkbeat and V Revolticon. Hey, I get to see you in my stream again. Hello.
Oh no! I mean, hi.
I am dead inside.
Oh, yeah, I'm not gonna hold anything. I'm not holding anything back on Cindersaur. That is okay. I'm kind of Hasbro. This is not no. That
Well, to the Legends class. What do you expect?
it's.
Oh, so you're
ridiculous.
saying to not be thankful for because you're getting what we're getting? At least you be thankful you have a Cindersaur?
What a hypocrite!
Outback is sexy.
But
I
but
can-
yeah,
I can,
like
like-
Cindersaur. I mean, if you're gonna do Cindersaur, at least not just make it a Raptor though. I'll
No,
agree with you on
make it
that.
Just Slash, because they just did copy and paste. Give him a new color scheme, and it's the same exact box art as Slash, same promotional art. They couldn't have done anything to remold it a little bit just to make some sort of difference.
Michael, don't be mad at me when I say this, but you think you just did copy and paste, and I'm just looking at your logo, and it's pretty much copy and paste from a photo.
Shut up.
You're not my dad.
But I don't like that Cindersaur. It's
It's not
so
cool.
lazy. Like, okay,
Mhm.
I'm grateful for it. Don't get me wrong, because I think Cindersaur was part of the Flame Cons with Flame Feather and
Sure.
Flame Boys,
something else.
Backstreet Boys.
I want to say it's the Flame Cons. It was Flame Feather, Cindersaur, and then there was someone else.
Spark Bots or something. Spark Cons.
Wait, I thought the Spark Bots were Autobots.
They made
No.
Decepticons too, I think.
I think you're right with
Firecon.
Firecons. I think they're all like Firecons.
Yeah, Cindersaur, Flame Feather, and Spark Stalker. So yeah, they were the three. So if we get a Flame Feather and Spark Stalker that are actually different, I'll accept this. But I'm
Now
probably
is
gonna
this,
get
this is
nonetheless.
confirmed? So I guess is Cindersaur a female in this?
If they're doing a gender swapping thing because new generation,
Yeah, I mean it's not the first time.
oh yeah, they've done it multiple times.
It's not all bad. It has
No,
a
it's still a
clean
he.
face.
It's still a he. TF Wiki is. I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, which I mean, like, it doesn't like. I mean, it's not like it's Slash isn't shaped like a female. Like it's just saying that
Firecons,
she's a
that's
female.
what they were.
So like,
Yeah.
So I wouldn't like if I grab that toy without knowing anything about Slash, I'd be like, yeah, that's the guy.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look that bad. I just wish it wasn't just a slot, like just a major repaint of Slash. I wish it was the least bit different. Like slightly alter the Velociraptor head.
Okay,
But
can
I
I be
can't-
honest?
Yeah.
Outback. Oh my
Yes!
god, yes!
Didgeridoo on
knew
the
we were
Hugh
gonna get-
Jackman.
Yes!
I knew we were gonna get Outback, and I'm so glad he actually got his name back as opposed
Dude,
to
he's got
fallback.
grill on his arm so he can put shrimp on the barbie here at Outback Steakhouse.
This is yet another mini bot we can check off the list,
That's true.
I'm getting this.
and I'm happy about that. He looks good, man. The Brawn mold from Titan's Return is
Have you seen
quite
my
possibly
review
the
of Braun?
best
I
one.
go nuts over that.
And it has a
Because, I mean,
picture
we got
of-
teased with him for Titan's Return with his Titan Master, which was kind of a nice little nod, like, hey, this is happening. Maybe it will happen later in the Legends line, because how many Legends class figures can they really make? So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, Outback. I'm excited. I can't wait to get him.
I'm gonna be honest, don't hate me, Michael, when I say this.
Oh.
I get why people are mad with Cindersaur. I wish that they at least remolded the head of the Velociraptor mode. I still love it because it's bright purple, bright yellow, bright green. It's just G2 colors all around.
The green makes
Yeah.
And
me
it's
wanna
also a
vomit.
Legends class figure, and I love those, so.
I mean, yeah, Legends class has definitely improved, and like throughout the years, they're quite possibly one of the best scale figures we've gotten.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, nothing
But
beats
I'm
ever.
hoping,
Sorry, go on.
I'm hoping if this is true, because I'm looking at the leaked images that I posted on Instagram a while back. I'm going that deep. We don't know what's going to be for Wave 4 Power of the Prime, so there's a chance that flywheels may not be a thing, because looking at it right now,
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised.
I kind of wouldn't be as well, but like at the same time, we know Hasbro, if they don't do it for this line, they'll do it for War for Cybertron. Because they did the Insecticons year after year after year. They gave us
Yeah, I'm like,
They
yeah, they
technically-
give us the Insecticons
they
twice, right?
technically they gave us Shrapnel again this year because he was part of Power of the Primes Wave 1, which I mean they didn't have to do that, but it's like, yeah. And he's a darker purple and it doesn't even match the previous one, so
Oh, is it the same figure?
It's
Yeah.
the same exact figure with like darker purple.
All right.
But they gave us like Shrapnel in 2013 with Reflector. Then they gave us Bombshell and
Which you
Combiner
don't
Wars,
need
and
the
then Titans
reflector,
Return.
trust me. You don't.
I'm keeping them because I just want a Reflector until I can get the perfect effect one.
Yeah, but reflector
and then-
kind of sucks.
Yeah, kinda. But and then we got Kickback in Titans Return last year. So
Not to mention Chop Shop.
yeah, Chop Shop too. We didn't get a Ransack or a Barrage, and that kind of disappoints me because it's like those could have been made, but whatever. Maybe for War for Cybertron. Who knows?
We also got like I think it's a War Radu or something like that. I can't remember what its name is, but it was a Scrapnel repaint.
Yeah,
It was like
I'm still waiting on my new on Sky Gary. Whenever we get to that part of Transformers, 'cause we're slowly running out of ideas if we're getting Cindersaur.
Yeah, I mean they're going into like early 90s stuff almost.
Do you think they'll act like, since like this generation they've been going down like combiners, Dinobots, Autobot team, like
I'm just hoping when they're done with G1, they don't move forward further with like because we're getting Pretenders, we're already getting into that iffy territory. I hope the next thing we do
like,
get is
I
so
want
do you-
Micromasters.
Do you think we'll get to that? Like what is it? Star Saber?
like the Japanese. Yeah, I
Yeah.
definitely think we will because the evolution, like I want to say technology, but yeah, it technically is at the same time. The evolution technology for the leader class, they could easily do it for Star Saber. I honestly think they could easily do it.
Yeah, because I mean, like I said, like earlier, when we talked about the whole like Prime thing, I really want Deathosaurus, and if we can get Deathosaurus figure, that'd be great.
Or Thunderwing.
I'll say one problem is that they've been expanding these generations figures for a while, and they're kind of expanding because they're still in the same type of realm of what they're doing with Combiner Wars and Titans Returns and all that. So they have to expand out their characters to go into different ones. Yeah, you got 2 Tailgates and 2 Cyclonuses and whatnot, or not Cyclonuses, but you think Scourge maybe or something. Anyways, you got multiples of different characters, but you have seen it expand to headmasters and whatnot.
Yeah.
Problem is, next year we're getting into War for Cybertron, which is going to reboot the whole thing.
Yeah,
So
I was gonna say like this will make us
back.
our third Wheeljack for Generations line.
They're going to
Yeah,
go
but this
back
one
into
is
doing some of
technically-
the original characters like Mirage and whatnot. Granted, they just did the whole poll thing for Impactor. So, I mean, they're still expanding onto different characters even then, but they are going to go back into some of the earlier stuff like Wheeljack, Bumblebee, Optimus Prime, Mirage, probably Trailbreaker, Hoist.
The only thing I'm really kind of hoping for at the moment is they don't go further down the Generation 1 route, because if we end up with Action Masters again, no, that's a really bad idea.
I don't
think Transformers is all about transforming. I don't think they'll go into let's make it just a toy.
I mean, unless, because now that like Bandai is teamed up with Hasbro, unless they actually do that, because they could. They honestly could if they really wanted to.
I want them to do Micromasters.
A Vector.
Maybe that could be like the next thing for War for Cybertron. And people, someone's asking in the live chat, specifically, Emerald Prime Animations, what exactly is War for Cybertron even for? Okay, so a lot of people got confused with this whole announcement for it, because everyone's thinking, oh, it's going to be based on the game. Get that out of your head right now, because that is incorrect. Essentially, War for Cybertron is going to be the retelling of the age-old story of the War for Cybertron. It's going to be taking more along the lines of the concept of the conflict on Cybertron more than previous designs of the games, and kind of rehash Generations a little bit more. But from what I heard, courtesy of John Warden, whenever he was answering, like the Transformers official Instagram page was answering some questions, they mentioned the Wheeljack that was going to be made was going to be the Cybertronian mode that was seen in the first episode of the pilot for More Than Meets the Eye for Generation 1.
Which I gotta mention quickly. I didn't care about that because, one, I feel like they're going to do it anyways, and two, even if not, mass toys, probably going to do it.
Oh boy, a block with a spoiler. I can't wait.
Oh my god, I'm getting all heated. I'm getting all claustrophobic just thinking about it.
Because, I mean, that would be really cool if we actually got, like, proper Cybertronian modes of G1 characters, but at the same time, I want to see what they're going to do even further, because it may not just be that focus. We could still get some new new figures of older characters. Like, we haven't ever gotten a wide release of Impactor except the actual Fall of Cybertron figure, which was just a repaint of Onslaught.
Gross.
It wasn't bad. Better than nothing. It wasn't that bad.
But it's cool, I guess, if you want your records to be a combiner. Like, I'm glad if we are getting records that are their original molds and not just rehashes. Give me a Rack and Ruin, and that'll be fine. Give me Hook, Line, and Sinker.
Rack and Ruin would be pretty sweet to see.
Give me
and maybe they could even Physitron.
Actually, you know what? I could see a Physitron repaint out of the Outback.
Oh, I could too. Yeah. That could work.
And like when you mentioned Micromasters, so it's like everything's kind of like a little toy gimmicky thing, like the Titan Masters and the Prime Masters. Micromasters could be just the next step, like as a little.
Micromasters actually could be the next thing.
Wouldn't it be cool if for Deluxes, Voyagers, Leaders, and Titan class figures, they were just bases, and then they came with the little Micromasters?
So kind of like the idea of what Titan Returns did with leader classes, but
kind of like what Titan Returns did with
except excluding the robot mode for the full figure, it just transforms into the base.
Delicious.
Damn, Voyagers turn to little houses or little buildings, and the later class turns little centers. You just have a whole your waves. You make these waves into little town.
I remember having for Hot Wheels. I loved these city tracks, not the long tracks that you do loops and whatnot. I loved the city stuff that you just had and drove around and whatnot and displayed and played around with. It was like, I love those because you can actually play with that. The tracks were, the simple orange tracks were pretty cool. I know this is kind of sounding like it's off topic, but it is.
That's fun.
The orange tracks were cool, but you didn't really get your hands in there and played with it. It was just, oh yeah, you let it go, and then it would do its thing, I mean, that sometimes they're cool, but I love the city stuff.
Yeah, the city stuff was really fun for Titans Return. It was kind of a letdown, but I also understand why they went the route they did. Like, it was only the leaders that transformed to the city, and then until you get, like, Fortress Maximus and Metroplex, you can make, like, full-on enterprises of, like, Decepticons connecting with Trypticon and then Autobots connecting with Metroplex. And who's to say, again, this was actually an uncut of what I was going to do in my Prime Master review, but there's no rule. You didn't sign like a legal contract saying, I will only use this character for this purpose. You could honestly take the Titans Return guys, transform them into their city modes or base modes, and just use them as bases and use other character, like the same character, different figure, for like interacting with them. It's all just playing. You don't have any limitations.
Except until the plastic breaks.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And even then, you might want that.
It all depends on the frustration level.
But still, I want them to do that. I want them, maybe not the deluxe because it might be too small, but I mean, imagine a Voyager class hot house.
Yum.
I don't know if I remember who that is.
It's like a thing.
Oh.
That's helpful.
Oh yeah, I know what that is. It's a thing.
Ah!
But yeah, so in terms of like the Australian
ground
Toy Fair
pounder
stuff,
tank thing or whatever, that'd be cool.
Micromasters would be pretty cool to see. We'll talk about that for the late night with the attic portion, because
next time on Game Grumps.
The stream isn't ending yet. Don't nobody has to leave yet.
Goodbye.
Final thoughts for the Australian Toy Fair reveals. Inferno doesn't look too bad, but I don't think I'd buy him at full price. I mean, hey, someone else can send him to me. Send him my way. Outback, I'm picking up immediately. I want Outback. I'm still trying to get like the reveal of the Shield Outback that was redone from Revenge of the Fallen Brawn. And then Cindersaur. Again, that might be another, like, hey, if you want to get it for me, send it my way. I'm not going to buy it.
Oh.
You might.
So, anyone else? Anyone else?
I have no, like, this whole wave, I have nothing, like, to mention. Like, I'm not going to get Inferno. I'm only getting the Dinobots. And I'm not going to get, and by saying that, I'm not going to get Cindersaur. I already have Slash. I have no, like, connection to Cindersaur. I had no idea who the character was. And I have the only thing I know about Outback is that he died in the comics. So I'm not going to get him. So that's it.
I want them all. And to anyone, I did a couple of videos on these guys. And the number one complaint that I got was, oh, Hasbro's just doing repaints. Why are they all repaints? Because you got all the new molds during the recent Toy Fair. These are just the scraps that they didn't show.
Delicious.
It's like you just got Predaking, you just got the Cyberverse, you just got the Nova Star, you just got the other Prime Masters, you just got Studio Series, you just got whatever else. This is 3 figures that they didn't show at the Toy Fair that they decided to hold off for this. And people still get on their ass about it. It's like, wow, easily triggered much?
It's not a new mold. 0 out of 10.
That's essentially what like people are like nowadays. Unfortunately, they can't be grateful for what they're given. You don't get this whole thing. Watch the previous episode of TFTC. You'll understand a little better.
Completely ignoring the new shit. Everything they do is just repaints.
Give me a break. Like, Hasbro hasn't done repaints before. Get off your high horses.
The first toy line, the toy wave that they did had repaints. Seekers.
Yeah.
Outback
let's get on to the next quick bit of news. What else do we have to talk about?
I'm going to go down. So when it comes to order of news, just so I don't have to go back and forth with these articles, I'm just going to go. I'm going like the reason why I started with the Inferno because it was the earliest news, so that way I can just keep scrolling up and just grab what's recent, what's important.
Yeah, that took us a little longer than expected. That's mainly my fault, though.
In that case, the next piece of news would be the Transformers Darkness Rising arcade.
Oh, the Shadows Rising. Yeah, let's talk about that. So, to those of you who are not aware, Sega,
I'm just gonna sit back and let this happen because I have no opinion on it.
Wait, what is that?
Oh, you don't have anything to say on it?
No, because I don't play the games.
Well, what even is that?
Well, it's not like I mean, have you ever seen the gameplay on YouTube?
It's a box. No, I've seen some of it, but it's like, oh, cool, gaming with Transformers. Yeah, I've seen that in the 2007 game, Revenge of the Fallen game, Dark of the Moon game, the one Rise of the Dark Spark. It's like, it's just all a blur for me. Oh my God, this is what the people who don't really understand Transformers think of the movies. Oh, I get it now.
Why is Optimus Prime a box?
Because you touch yourself.
It's an arcade thing. But today, anyone who does not know of what this is a direct sequel to the Transformers Sega game, Transformers Human Alliance, where you get to team up with some famous Autobots like Optimus, Bumblebee, Sideswipe.
And in the trailer, they show Optimus Prime shooting at Megatron, and then it goes dark, and then in Optimus's eye, you see the logo for Smash Brothers.
But
oh God, boy. What we got going?
But in that particular game, there were like a lot of concepts from the movies, as well as just toys that were actually put into the game. Like you actually got to see Skywarp, you got to see Shockwave, giant Scorponok, like King.
Get it? Because Scorponok's a giant G1.
You mean Zarak?
Zarak.
Zarak, yeah. Wasn't it called like Scorponok King?
I don't remember. Probably
the Starlac Pit.
I usually picked like
then we got to see
because like how the game goes. The game starts you off because I played this game multiple times. You start off with Bumblebee, it's a tutorial kind of mission, and then it splits you. Either you go with Optimus in the sand with Scorponok, or you go with Sideswipe in Chicago or Detroit with and
England.
you fight
I thought it was England.
And you fight Brawl and Soundwave, and then after that
England is my city.
Which one you beat doesn't matter. Which there's no like splitting path. After that, you go back to Chicago. No matter what you win in, go to Chicago, and then you go to like some snowy place, and then you win again.
It eventually all leads to the same end game every time. Exactly. It doesn't matter which way you go; it's the same.
And
it was really cool to see a lot of the characters from the previous movie and the toys and everything into that game. But now Sega, 2 years after the making?
For this, it's arcade been out for a while. Like I remember I played it before I went to go see Age of Extinction, so it's been a good couple years. It's probably been 3-4 years. Yeah.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah,
so I guess after 4 years in the making, Sega finally announced that hey, we're gonna do a sequel called Transformers: Shadows Rising, and this one's gonna incorporate the Dinobots and Sideswipe's making a comeback. I'm pretty sure Optimus and Bumblebee are gonna show up too. I just hope we get more Autobots.
Do you think this will since Optimus's new body is sort of it's more recognizable now since it's been out for a couple of years? Do you think he'll have his new body, or do you think we're just going to keep it the original trilogy?
That is his new body right there.
Yeah, that's it. Only the box.
Yeah. Transformers has really gone downhill now. You got pregnant Transformers, now this.
If I'm being honest, because I've actually seen gameplay of this, he still has his movie trilogy.
Is there more gameplay than just that? Because I saw only like a few seconds of footage that showed Sideswipe, but that's it.
Yeah, it showed like Sideswipe and then Bumblebee, and then you get to see Strafe.
Oh, really?
That's honestly it.
Then I want to see that then because I didn't get to see that. Fuck, that's really awesome. You gotta show me. Send me. If you go onto cybertron.com and you look up this same exact article, they actually have the video embedded in it, and you get to see. I will do that on my own
Strafe
time.
is huge. He's big.
Perfect.
He's a big boy.
My first thought, like, if I could put anything in the sequel of the arcade game, would be Dinobots. So I would love, like, I'm so excited. I'm gonna fight with my friend Grimlock.
Brian?
I love Grimlock.
What?
Was that a goddamn Jobby reference?
No.
Here.
It's not.
Swivel like that.
I just said he's a big boy. That's not. Do you think that Jobby was the first one? What, you think this Fisher Price Optimus Prime cares?
Did you just say boy on my Christian Minecraft server while you got... Congratulations, you got promoted.
As far as the game is concerned, I'll just wait for it on Netflix.
Perfect.
That's definitely...
Yeah, I'm waiting for YouTube gameplay because I'll never be able to go to a Dave & Buster's in my life.
With this gameplay of the first game with the Skywarp mini boss, I would be okay with like Starscream's obviously we know what he looks like, but for Thundercracker and Skywarp, it's actually interesting that like it'd be cool to think that Skywarp has like the Starscream body but not the head, or Thundercracker has similar head but not the same body. So I'd be down for these being our quote unquote canon forms.
This is gonna get spoiler into what we're talking about in a few seconds or a few minutes, but like what kind of head I want to see on the Thundercracker?
Huh?
That fucking spider head.
Yeah, it's very Starscream but very spider. But we'll talk about that more when we get to there.
Mm-hmm.
But so I know Brian has that thing. And I don't know about you, but I forgot your name already. I'm sorry. I'm bad. Yeah, it's
transforming normality.
Transforming normality?
Yeah.
All right. Any thoughts on this game?
Why is he a boss?
Fair. All right. Michael, any questions?
You got
questions? No comments. I'm probably gonna go back and rewatch the Human Alliance gameplay to its entirety because it was
for sure. Like I'm gonna play the hell out of my Human Alliance game until like this because apparently this is coming out in May-ish. So next month I'll make sure to play good.
Wait, is it?
And I saw it somewhere saying coming in May.
Jeez, that's soon.
I know, right? That's why so next month I'll probably play the hell of my game of the one at my Dave & Buster's, and then I'll just gladly watch as it replaces it with this one.
I know, you did this. You did this with me for Age of Extinction. You did this with me for TOK. You did this with me for Human Alliance. I want full spoilers on that game to its entirety.
Sure. Oh yeah. I'll of course.
Everybody died.
Because I'm excited to see what's going to happen. I know the Dinobots are in it, and I'm hoping we get to see some more Autobots.
It'd be nice if there's more partner missions, I would like to see a partner with Hound. That'd be fun. That would mean that because like this game has very terrible voice actors, so that means I'll have to hear a very bad voice actor for Hound because literally no one's safe. There's no good acting. Everyone's replaced. There's no
the Optimus voice is still possibly.
Yeah, everyone sucks. The best line in the game though is "Go to heck" from Megatron. He says, subtitled it says, "Go to heck."
I love it when he says, "You'll die before you go to hell."
I have a question.
You'll go to hell before you die. What Mario said.
Yes.
What if every character is voiced by John Goodman?
I'd probably buy a top spot.
Who? Hound or
every single?
No, John Goodman voices everyone, not just Hound. He voices Carly.
I can hear John Goodman doing Optimus.
Good. He voices John Goodman.
I can hear him doing Optimus, and it could work.
I can't believe I'm putting my life in your hand. Here, take the gun. No, you're good with the gun.
Sam, I love you. I love you too, Carly.
Oh yeah, call me Wheeling. Yeah, say my name. Damn Shaft.
Why is he letting you hump your leg like that? It means respectful. What are you doing?
Just my father was Weedle, the first Weedle.
I was still listening to your little podcast. Whatever happened to Dig My Rim? Kill Megatron. How about that?
Imagine freaking RC being voiced.
Beginning, middle, end, plot, details, contents, tell it.
All right.
Oh my god!
So,
I ate the whole plate.
I think this is just a thing that.
That's his line from Roseanne.
I think this was just the thing that me and Cyborg want to talk about specifically because we are like big Human Alliance fans. Like, that game looks like so much fucking fun.
I do like the Bumblebee, the Dark Moon Bumblebee, the Dark Moon Skids, the Leadfoot, the Roadbuster. Oh wait, not that.
Human Alliance, the arcade game.
Oh, okay. I also like the basics Fleet 1 and the.
Never actually owned actual Human Alliance figure. That's a lie. I owned Roadbuster.
Yeah, so did I. Then he broke.
I got
Roadbuster is like one of the best. So is Leadfoot, honestly.
I really want a Soundwave, but that obviously had a terrible release because
there's the KO.
Dude, I'm going for a KO on like eBay for like $30. I'm trying to find one. I'm actually have.
I'm waiting for Studio Series because God knows they'll just make a good Soundwave.
Oh yeah, that's right. That was another one that I had in mind because we were talking about that privately.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah, we were asking what would you want in a future
It's
wave?
private.
Mercedes Soundwave, man, that would be awesome
Yeah.
to see in Studio Series.
Yeah, honestly, they'll do satellite because technically there's no canon design for satellite Soundwave robot mode, so I can wait for a
What?
car.
No canon design.
There's no canon like design robot mode. There's concept arts for all the designs for robot mode, but there's no canon robot mode design for satellite Soundwave.
Oh, satellite Soundwave. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was thinking the car
Soundwave's not canon.
Have you not watched Dark of the Moon?
No, Soundwave has never been a canon character. What's
He
wrong
never
with it? It's
existed.
been fake.
Yeah. It never existed. Every time there's a scene, I go la 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 la. I'm not listening.
Yeah, that's why Dark of the Moon doesn't make sense with The Last Night because the whole movie's not canon. Silly.
Yeah.
Just a Christmas special.
Yeah, that's not Soundwave. That's not Soundwave. That's frequency.
I love the scene in Dark of the Moon where Chewie sings and Leia sings and all that.
The whole
That's
it's
not
also
Soundwave.
bringing light
that
phase
is-
for
I'm
Soundwave's
excited.
Kid Lumpy.
If it comes out,
Yes, I'm
if it
excited.
comes out in May, I want to see more footage of what this is going to look like because this game.
Me
actually,
too.
Just seeing them one level with Strafe, that's going to be awesome, and I can't wait to see the rest of the Dinobots.
All right. And then I will cut here, and we'll go on to the next topic, but I don't know what it is yet.
Hey, don't close
Make sure
that
you
window.
don't hit stop
whatever.
broadcast because that would suck.
Like
I've
you
done
did that
that.
one time, Mr. Co-admin.
I've done that probably 3 times. Maybe
I don't think I've
more.
ever done it. I don't think I've ever done
Oh,
it. Well,
good for you.
So wait, Michael, you said you want to see the stock footage of the figures for the that's like just the footage, the images of the figures for the Optimus Optimus.
wait, no, they're just boxes. I mean, people can find.
What
I
about
thought you meant like the actual images because there's the actual official images that has it shows Optimal Optimus on his.
No, I feel like
surfboard.
honestly, like them the figure.
What?
Yeah, the
Wait,
figures
what about
that-
the Takara images?
I meant like the figures that were actually in the boxes. We could just skip that. It's not
Oh, that's what I meant. Yeah, sorry. That's what I meant, Brian. There's a Takara Tomy pictures, but there's nothing special. It's just the same pictures we've seen. Only it's showing off the Optimus Optimal.
They're the same
Why do I
product.
keep
Why
saying
know what
Optimus
the Scarlet
Optimal?
looks like? It's the same product as Hasbro.
God, I hate that.
Just saying.
Optimal Optimus and Optimus Primal. I hate that because it screws me
Because there's
up.
Optimus Optimal, sorry, damn it. Optimal Optimus, Optimus Primal, Primal Prime.
She sells down by the seashore.
No, she doesn't. She's poor.
Okay, so then the next thing we can talk about here, does anyone want to talk about the fact that this G1 soundtrack vinyl's coming out?
I don't.
Anyone have a record
I
player?
mean, nostalgia fans, cool. I don't own a record player, but
I'll buy one and break it
oh my god,
on camera to piss everyone off.
Like my best friend in his apartment has a record player. I mean, I'm not gonna tell him buy it, but it is cool to see it actually happen.
I mean, who knows? Maybe you could actually do that if you really want
Michael,
to.
you
but
can
I
just
ain't gonna buy
not
it.
buy it and save up enough money to buy a Voltron.
I'm not getting Voltron.
Get a Voltron. V, I got a green line. Buy Voltron.
What about
This
Ultron?
isn't sponsored by Voltron, by the way.
All right, so next is actually the topic. Next topic will be, in fact, Thundercracker.
Let's talk about. I'm gonna gush over this thing. Mainly its head, but I'm gonna gush over this thing.
I think it's weird. I don't know if I like it or not.
It's a spider face.
Yeah, it's displayed.
Oh, hey there, Nitro. Wait, that's not Nitro.
There's a stupid joke that Jaren, aka Merit Movies, and now
It's
Eli
Arachnid.
Amazon Prime, they're making it's saying I have a spider fetish. I mean, sure, you want to play along with the joke? Sure, I like spiders too much, but that's a legit spider face on a transformer, and I love it. He has the
Isn't that
8 eyes.
Yes,
He's got the
aesthetic
mandibles. He's got the
Mhm.
he's got like the fangs. It just looks so creepy.
Yeah,
I love
it's
it.
very tarantulas inspired. Like it's very
But-
weird.
But isn't that like the Starscream aesthetic? Like he's got the round shape, he's got the parts that kind of wrap around.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's
Oh, yeah,
like,
it's the same, like,
if movie
It's the
Starscream
same
had a spider.
Starscream head, but it's not. Yeah, it's like if his head was like mutated, like if it got bit by a spider, radioactive spider turned to a spider face.
That's not how
Spider
Spider-Man
Skywarp,
works.
Spider
but-
Skywarp does whatever a spider Skywarp.
You mean Thundercracker?
Spider. Oh God!
Yeah, I mean, and I'll totally accept this as our canon design for Thundercracker, because like the movies replace bodies all the time, so they can just give it a new head. Hell, by all
What's
means.
up with his hand? I just noticed. Does he have like a different hand or something?
So the one that's all weirdy, it's that's based off the KSI boss concept art. So
Oh,
yeah, that's why it's all weird.
I guess I
think what
never
I'm gonna
noticed
do-
that before.
Yeah,
think
it's
what
I
I'm
mean
gonna do-
technically with the concept art you should be seeing tentacle thingies, electric tentacle things in the concept art, but that they just
Yeah.
cut it out in this image.
Anyway,
So
sorry,
it's
sorry,
I
when
think-
you were. Yeah,
what
sorry,
I'm going to do with Thundercracker is I'm going to get him, and then take out my arachnid from my Prime collection and put him instead.
Hey there.
You're an all-star.
I'm
Hey, Nitro. Wait,
absolutely
that's not
like
Nitro.
blown away that they just went with that. It's so out of place and weird. And I remember you messaging me, Cyborg, like, "Hey, have you seen Studio Series Thundercracker?" I feel like you did it specifically to just say, like, "Hey, he has like a spider face,"
yeah, no, yeah, I'm like I do. I think you should see this.
because that is a legit spider face. He's got the 8 optics, well, eyes if you want to be like organic, but for machine, it's like he has
Oh,
8
the jet
optics.
mode. I like
Got
the
the-
jet mode. I'll say that.
He's got the mandibles, he's got the fangs, he looks creepy, and I love it. And the best part is, it's still Titans Return compatible. So
Oh
I can
my
put that
God.
head on
Yeah,
anyone.
that's weird. Like I guess obviously you're not gonna remold a whole like piece of the toy just to make it.
It doesn't look like it would pop off at all. Like we
Yeah,
said,
I know, right?
we
It
almost said the
does.
same thing when Nitro.
It does. It does. Yeah, we're just saying like
No, I'm
it's
saying-
it's looking like it doesn't.
What I said was, it looks like it wouldn't pop off, but it's weird that it does.
Okay, but I'm just making it
Like
clear.
just looking at it like
Yeah,
that,
that's
it does not look like it would pop off at all. It just looks like it's supposed to be there. but
Okay,
it's not.
all I'm
It's
saying,
compatible.
I'm just trying to make that clear because some people were confused by that.
Oh, hey,
Yeah.
Nitro. Wait, that's not
I-
Nitro.
I mean, Stealthabot, because he messaged me about it, no, I was doing a live stream.
I found out from Spicy Build, one of my friends who were usually in common with Mega Bloks, Halo, like that was our common interest. He reviewed the Thundercracker, and that's how I found out. I think it does fall out just like Nitro does, which kind of sucks.
Yeah, a little bit of floor polish goes a long way. My buddy Josh did it, and it works. But yeah, I'm greatly excited for this Thundercracker. And hey, while we're on the topic, he's out now apparently, but he's not supposed to have a release date until.
Right. I actually have a story about that. I told you already.
Yeah, he's not supposed to be out until April 15th, but I've seen people able to get him. So if your Toys R Us is still open, which
Yeah,
we'll
if
get into later, which is
if
another topic.
someone didn't beat you to it, you could be getting one. 'Cause unlike me, for example, so when that news came out that it was coming out, it's out in US now. I was like, dude, like that's probably just some errors that some other Toys R Us made. Apparently, almost all of them did it because the toy I live like 5 minutes away from Toys R Us, and apparently I checked my state's sightings, Transformer sightings, and some guy says like, "Oh, I just bought Thundercracker at that Toys R Us. I bought them, and now it's like they took them off the shelves because it's too early, but I got them anyway. That could have been me. If I just checked on that day, would have been me. We got Thundercracker right now.
Would
Now I have to
you
wait.
swap the head for the Overboard one from Titans Returns?
No, I don't mind the movie head. Like everyone, a lot of people don't like it. I don't mind it. Like it's original, so that gets that's a plus
I think
for
my
me.
problem is it's not the fact that it looks weird. It's just too round and too wide.
That's racist.
You better not tell Mom.
I think it's
I
all
just
right.
told Mom.
I
It's
mean,
a nice way to still homage like that. There's still essentially the Seekers because he still has like the Starscream-esque head. They just like mutated it into a spider.
Brian, I have.
Which also and which and I realized something too that because this toy is branded as a Dark of the Moon toy, and because and there's no real reason behind it. Because
I think
only
it's
just
because
the
Dark
fact that,
Moon was the last Thundercracker we got.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing because he didn't show up until like the second wave of figures.
That's true. Like I mean, my only thought was, wasn't there a movie Thundercracker before with the weird face?
Yeah, but the
there
last
was
time we got one was Dark of
The
the Moon.
2007 figure, and that was just a Starscream repaint of the Generation 1 Target exclusive repaint. That was then later at Walmart.
And I'm sorry to break away. What were you saying?
Oh, I was just saying that like my thought.
Transforming the part of your name is cut off.
Oh, sorry.
Transformer
gotcha.
normality.
Yeah. You mentioned my name, and I just didn't.
I told Mom.
You fucking egghead.
No, I'm a armadillo head.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Anyway,
what I was
sorry. I
saying
just
was,
heard him call my name, so I just
gotcha. Well, I was saying was pretty much
cool.
like so like pretty much it's kind of cool thinking that the fact that so let's say this Thundercracker was in Dark of the Moon, the movie, then this means that because all the Transformers that died in Dark of the Moon, humans probably grabbed them and used them for the KSI designs. So technically, Thundercracker inspired the KSI boss. I don't know, just the idea that is kind of cool to me that KSI is designed based off a character that we just now know as Thundercracker. If it's canon, probably isn't, but it's nice to think of.
And then off screen, Sentinel Prime killed them all.
Probably, I don't know. I mean,
it could have been the whole because what the Studio Series toyline is doing right now is it's giving figures of characters who have not gotten figures at all or unused concepts that have never made it into the movie.
Skywarp,
for example,
Skywarp.
For example, and this is going a little bit ahead, but still staying on topic because it is Studio Series. There has been new listings courtesy of, and I need to pull it up because I just saw it the other night.
I'll just say this quickly. I want to see this as Ramjet now. Or Thrust, because he's got the wing things.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, the weird thrusty thingies on his wings. That would not be bad.
Oh yeah, it could work. I'm trying to find it. I know someone posted it last night, but I can't find it. Give me a sec. There it is. Okay. So yeah, last night, someone posted. I think it was last night, March 11th. Yeah, today's the 12th.
Transformers
right?
The last night.
Today's the 12th, right?
Yes.
Okay, making sure. So last night at 12:22 p.m., which is getting roughly to that time now, a popular Swedish toy retailer by the name of Store and Linton posted several upcoming possible Transformers Studio Series class figures, mainly deluxes. And this is what's further going to solidify what I'm saying about how this line is mainly for characters that never got figures or concepts that never made it into the movie. Because the first one that we get is a code name by the name of Century, who is also named KSI Century. We're probably going to be getting the Viacons. The Chevy Traxxas.
Yeah, it's good because I mean I'm okay with that because like it's we never got the figure and it's like I don't mind that. And
it makes sense because also Studio Series, while it also makes its own new molds, it has taken engineering from older modes like Ratchet, the new Ratchet. It's the engineering of the Dark of the Moon, but it's a brand new mold.
Would you like to see a Walmart exclusive version in a different color, like red?
No.
Or white?
Oh, I mean, I don't.
Ratchet?
Cool.
No, of the KSI drone.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that would actually be kind of cool. Because there were like multiple different color Traxxas. Like there was.
That'd be awesome. Each distributor has a different color. Like if you go to Target, they're white. If you go to Target, they're red. If you go to Walmart, they're white.
That would be a really good marketing campaign for that.
Yeah, you're forced to army build now. That's nice.
Well, with the last night we got a deluxe exclusive, so I wonder if the hot rod. So I wonder if they're going to do the same with Studio.
The next one is known as Mercenary, which is titled as Raider. So this might be an actual Transformers name, because if it's KSI Century and it was just a drone, this might actually be a legit character we might see.
I think
in the
Raider was a code name for a previous Transformer, but I can't remember that.
It might be, but the code name is Mercenary for this one. So I think this actually might be like a Bumblebee movie character. And if my
wasn't Raider Optimus Prime?
No, it's Jupiter.
No.
I'm certain Raider was.
There was a third figure too. Like isn't it Striker 2?
It's Striker 2, but then there's also another one by the name of Blue Light, also known as Unknown Hero.
So that means that it's still possible that Raider is another code name because I'm pretty sure you're not going to name a character Unpossible Hero, right?
It's possible because, like I said, the code name is Mercenary, but it's titled as Raider.
I'm certain that Striker 2 is the Bumblebee movie's Bumblebee, and I think that's going to get released in Wave 2 of Studio Series.
Which may probably be roughly around late summer, because this movie's not coming out until December.
Yeah, and by that time we'll have a trailer and people will know its design and things will be like, all right, cool, I'm going to buy it right now.
Are we supposed to get a teaser trailer this month, on the 27th?
I think it's way too.
If we're getting a teaser, I can see it happening. I mean, like
just a
teaser,
teaser, not like a full-blown trailer. Just a teaser.
I feel like we're gonna get a teaser in the summer because, well, we can't get the Transformers movie in summer, so this is as close as we're gonna get.
A lot of people are. It's a strong fact that it's possible that it might be with the Kids' Choice Awards, and it makes sense that it went to kids movie, and also that's apparently being hosted by John Cena.
Okay, yeah, I'm starting to see it.
promotional.
God damn it!
I don't think it is, but that's.
And also, not to mention that all the other Kids' Choice Awards with years with Transformers movies had a promotion with it as well. I was saying, do I see it happening? I don't know.
Yeah, look at Super Bowl. Like, we didn't get a trailer this year. Because...
But that's because that's way too early for Super Bowl.
Well, yeah, we didn't even get a logo or anything. But yeah, it's the same thing, though.
I mean, and not to mention, like, the New York Toy Fair just happened a few months ago, and select people got to see a trailer and some footage for the Bumblebee movie. So a teaser could be coming around the way either between now or late April.
Yeah, I would say like between like late March, late March is kind of pushing it, but like late March, and I'm saying it's late April we'll get something. If not a teaser, a promotional image, maybe a poster. Something.
I think maybe late May or early June might get a teaser. That's as close as we're gonna get.
Because we're already getting like a bunch of toy listings for the Bumblebee movie, even though they're not like deluxe classes or anything. The closest we got right now is Striker 2, which is going to possibly be the rumored like Volkswagen mode of him, which I'm curious to see how this design is going to look because I really don't count that CGI toy box design.
That CGI toy design is too kiddish. I kind of hope that's the case. I mean, yeah, it's an art. It's an art rendition.
Hopefully, it actually transforms into a Trax and not the weird car thing.
True, that's true.
But I'm still thinking honestly that Mercenary here, that's the code name, and then he's titled as Raider. It's just titled as Raider, so I think that's the character name. And if my suspicions are correct, I'm gonna go ahead and say Raider is because let's be honest, there are 4 Transformers in the Bumblebee movie. There are just 4 Transformers. There's Bumblebee himself. We're going to get Optimus because Peter Cullen, he's going to voice him, but he's probably not going to be in the movie. He might just be like heard or something, like a short cameo. But there were also 2 other vehicles that we saw. We don't know who the third one is, but they're, or the fourth one, I should say, because there's only 3 vehicles that we saw currently. But there was the Plymouth GT that Travis Knight was standing behind. And then there was a black Ford. I want to say the Ford's going to be Barricade. And the Plymouth GT is going to be Raider.
That sounds fair. I mean, I'm so skeptical that I have like no predictions at this point. I don't know who's going to be in what.
I honestly wouldn't mind if that guy was named Raider. I still want a Decepticon by the name of Decker just because that sounds really cool to me. And plus, it reminds me of that old Power Rangers samurai villain. There was like he was like a skeleton samurai, but he had like a blood red face.
Oh, Power Rangers fine. Voltron, no.
You know what I'm talking about, Cyborg?
I sort of. I mean, like I don't know. Like I only know Goldar, so I don't know. Oh, I think because like when I think of Decker, I think of an old '80s movie, Blade Runner. So don't. Yeah, I wouldn't know. No clue about.
I know about Anita, the one in green Power Rangers movie.
Well. Maybe some of you watching now will understand.
Some of you nerds.
Decker. Yeah. He'd be cool. I mean, I just like that name, Decker. But anyway,
what did you call me? I
said Decker.
Oh, it's on now.
But the other listing is going to be known as Blue Light, but he has the name Unknown Hero. So
it might not be blue, by the way. I'm just telling you. It might be Soundwave, but no.
I would want to say Jolt, because I wouldn't be surprised if we did get a Studio Series.
Oh, that would make sense, actually.
Jolt needs more love.
I think Sideswipe.
Oh, dang. Actually, wait, that's actually good. Saying Soundwave could be in the Bowie movie. I mean, he was there for a while.
Yeah, Soundwave. I mean, they kind of had beef.
He was there for the 60s, so he can totally just be like, it's me, I'm the main villain.
Haha, reveal. It was me, Bumblebee.
What a twist.
Plus, apparently, Bumblebee and Soundwave is like they've had some sort of rivalry.
Yeah,
Recently.
they have subtle like other like not the movies. I mean, besides
but,
like the
I mean,
fight
like
they
Transformers
had.
They
Prime,
experimented in college.
Transformers Prime, Robots in Disguise. They had their rivalry, which was kind of
Yeah,
cool.
and also like there was like that Cyber Mission stuff that hinted to them having rivalry. And
Oh yeah, there's that too. If they go that deep,
too.
then yeah, they could totally make Soundwave the new the main villain.
You gotta remember what's actually canon to the movies and what's.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, Cyberverse is not canon. Like it,
no, God,
there's no like legit canon rivalry. I'm just saying like from what Hasbro's point of view, they're trying to force they're showing off that in their eyes they have a rivalry.
And what are the chances that excuse me, what are the chances that we will see like only 4 Transformers in this movie? Because Lorenzo Di Bonaventura, he's known for his fibs.
Wait,
so
did Lorenzo say there's only 4? Was Lorenzo did Lorenzo say that?
Yeah, Lorenzo said that.
I'm just gonna say, remember, the reason why I mentioned about what's canon is because people use the comics as an argument. It's like,
yeah, no. I was a victim to that.
Never used the comics.
Yeah, I kept beating that dead horse until finally I'm like, yeah, that.
Yeah, thank you. Because I remember like before Last Night came out, there's this guy's YouTube video that was using like the Last Night's not like it doesn't work because all the comic stuff. I'm like, that poor man, he doesn't know. He hasn't grown yet.
Yeah, just let him have this thing.
Oh no, yeah, I'm like I can't. Yeah, I'll let him believe.
Oh hey, explicit Fluffy Hub. Hey, how are you guys doing?
Oh my God, we need the Red Lion.
What about purple?
Veteran viewers, all
Purple
of you.
sucks. Purple rain.
You're not my dad.
But yeah, so yeah, if anyone out there at Toys R Us apparently like this is just out of the blue. Awesomeness 10 is a stop motion YouTube content creator. He just got this. He just did an animation with it. It's out there, but get it while you can because they most likely will pull it off shelves until.
Just be lucky that you're the first one to get it because if you see it and you pass by it, you will probably not see it again until April.
Which isn't bad.
Or buy it online.
Fair. You want to spend a lot more money.
For overpriced if you really want to.
ToysRUs.com.
Is it like on ToysRUs.com right now?
Does it have it out there?
No, but eventually it might.
Well, we're talking about like right now. Like if you want now.
You guys know that even though we don't have Targets out here, we can still buy from Target online.
I mean, yeah.
So yeah, I mean, with Toys R Us closing down, I'm pretty sure this is still going to come out on Toys R
Us. We don't know yet.
Okay, whatever, Michael. I'm just saying.
You guys are fine. We should have just read an article saying that Canada's okay. No, yes. I mean, possibly.
Yeah.
But do you get my point? Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure you guys, even though it may close down, that you'll still be able to buy it online. I'm sure.
Yeah. There has to be some way. If Hasbro knows that the whole like Toys R Us thing, which is our next topic, by the way.
Oh, and even Hasbro Toy Shop, I'm sure will have it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because like, if Toys R Us, which by the way, like I said, nice segue into it because that was our next topic. If Toys R Us does eventually get closed down across the U.S., I really doubt it will. But at the same time, I'm kind of thinking it might because they've already closed like 380 stores across the country, which sucks because Cyborg, is it safe to say this is like our big topic?
Toys R Us?
Yeah.
Sure.
So, we all know Toys R Us, local distribution in our areas are not exactly the kindest as of the last few years. And that's not Hasbro's fault. That's not also the consumer's fault. But it is essentially corporate. I say this specifically because when it comes to providing inventory for said stores, the corporate office of Toys R Us, Target, and Walmart do not make orders enough to provide inventory on their shelves, and that's why it makes it difficult to locate certain items of figures that we want to pick up. However, it is also our fault as a consumer because we have our own little morals and, well, not morals, I guess, like guidelines to collecting. Like if we just want one copy of this figure, that's all we'll get. We won't get the rest. Like we're not going to buy out the whole aisle or the deluxes or Voyagers just to get the new ones out because what are the chances
But that's not our fault. It's pretty much the company's fault.
It's like, you know, they would just be the next inventory. Oh, they go stock the shelves. It's the same stuff from last time. We're not going to do that. That's why there are clearance sales. That's why they put them out and try to get the product out, because like they want the new stuff in as well.
They're not just oranges. Like you buy one and you're done with it. And now you have to go out and buy more oranges.
But specifically with Toys R Us, the multiple things that have been hurting this company specifically is they greatly try to compete with the other retailers. And I say this specifically because we all know Toys R Us likes to overcharge their prices. And I get that from a company standpoint because they have to make back that money that they spend for getting the inventory in there. But it's also a matter of they have to make back. I'm kind of repeating myself, and I'm sorry, I'm messing around with Masterpiece movie Bumblebee, which, hey, I got it, by the way. Thank you, Cyborg.
Cyborg, why don't you buy me?
Wait,
I'm starting to lose my train of thought. They have to make back the profit that they spent on the order of cases that they get for the figures to put on the shelves. They have to do that. And it makes sense, but also it does hurt them. Because other opposing retailers like Walmart, Amazon, and a bunch of online retailers,
I gotta tell you something.
They can lower the prices. What?
I'm just gonna say that I'm gonna tell you something, and you're not gonna like it. But anyways.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm letting you go ahead. I'm giving you the heads up. Okay, I'll just say then.
What?
You know what the biggest deal on Toys R Us is? I think honestly, one of the biggest problems with Toys R Us is not really just Toys R Us itself or the companies or whatnot. It's toys in general. How many people are buying toys nowadays? You know, there's kids that are like gaming is all the rage now because YouTube and all that. Kids are going after that. And yeah, Toys R Us has games, but they have like that's a certain part of Toys R Us. They also have, you know, all the other products in there. It's mostly generally toys. So.
Yeah, I mean the kids nowadays are like into tablets and such. It's such young ages. It's such young ages too. I can't tell you. It's just weird to see that kids so young are now like having tablets and smartphones
with their iPods.
It kind of sucks a little bit because it's like when we grow up, we just had toys. We never had these electronics. Closest we ever had was like a Nintendo.
That we made trains out of.
The closest we ever had to like electronic entertainment was like the classic, you know, the classic TV and the Nintendo 64 or Sega or Atari or whatever, or at the very best, a very old school like PC computer with a tower CPU and just the monitor, where you could play like Spider Solitaire or other PC games. You know, that's the closest I've ever had. I can't speak for you guys here, but that's another reason that's hurting them. And I think also, I know it's also like Babies R Us is like part of the company, and I think that's another reason. Like, I think maybe it's more along the lines of like more families who are like brand new, they go to Babies R Us, but like for Toys R Us, I think it's honestly the pricing, because you go to Walmart, you see a deluxe for like $15. It's like, yeah, that's fair. You go to Toys R Us, you see it for like $5 more. It's like, why is it this price?
Well, I have the same argument, Michael. I've seen, like, continuing off from my argument, I've seen Walmart just not be able to sell their toys, like the last night stuff still in there. We got Megatron and Dragonstorm that I swear to God is the same one that they've released. I mean, that was a big problem with Bionicle. Is the reason why it pretty much died was it relied too much on the toys and not so much the promotions or anything like that. So it kind of died off because no one was into the toys. No one had a reason to buy them anymore. They're not giving people reasons to buy them that much anymore. That's probably a reason why Titans Returns and Power of the Primes is so much better than the Last Night right now. Not excluding that, you know, some people aren't into the movie stuff, but I mean, it just doesn't pull you in as much as the Titans Returns and Power of the Primes. where you have this gimmick of interchangeability and playability and working with other stuff. With the Last Night stuff, it's just a deluxe and Voyager and whatnot, which doesn't mean it's a bad toy, but some people might want more out of it nowadays.
Right.
And the problem with Bionicle was, again, like it had that. It had a few gimmicks here and there, and then, of course, it's a building toy, but they didn't really promote it. They didn't really advocate it. They didn't really do much with it. And I'll just say this. I know it's off topic. Another problem was that they didn't really promote, and I guess you could say this about toys in general, because it is about Toys R Us. But the big issue with Bionicle was it had so much competition with itself. Like, you had the Lego Dimensions that was out at the same time. You had Superheroes that was promoted with the movies. You had, and comic book stuff. You had, I think, Angry Birds, when the Angry Birds movie was coming out. You had Lego Friends, which was promoted as a girls' theme and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Bionicle just didn't really have anything. They just kind of dumped it,
Yeah.
And that's the problem with toys. I don't feel like toy companies, the big ones, are really understanding what made toys good, which is why third-party stuff and newcomers come out on top. Like, Michael, I know you don't like these stuff, but the Voltron thing, I can, like, looking at this, I can feel they put effort. It's not a perfect toy, but they have definitely put effort into this with the molding and shaping and painting and whatnot. It feels so much better than some of the deluxes I get from Transformers. So, and that's, I know, I think it's Spin Master is not really, or Playmates or something. Whatever it is isn't really a new company, but I guess because they're relying on a new content, and maybe they're bringing in new people to design these toys, they put in more heart into this now. But I think a lot of the bigger ones rely on just kind of releasing a toy, and they just think of it as just a product now, and it's not really about putting heart into it. It's just, we need to make a toy. Here's a toy. And I don't hate Transformers nowadays for doing that. I understand the profits and whatnot. I understand why they have to do that. I understand why they have to make repaints. But at the same time, you're kind of just pulling back on that charm, that made Transformers a big thing. I know that's a long ass rant for me to do, but
I mean, it's on topic, so there's a plus.
Yeah, but it's just, I feel so passionate about it because it just feels like they keep ruining themselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm gonna just put in my input in regards to what you mentioned about, like, Hasbro looks at their toys, or unless you were just speaking about, like, other companies as well, not just Hasbro.
Not just Hasbro.
Okay.
Like Hot Wheels. Look at the Hot Wheels. I know you guys aren't into this. I'm not into that much. I don't really buy them anymore, so I can't really say for sure. But I remember the old Hot Wheels stuff. I was so interested in it. There was this huge alien cyborg thing that would spin around and do all this sort of stuff. There was this huge fireball thing, and it was so cool and badass.
Oh, yeah, I used to have the
stuff, the city stuff that I was talking about earlier. And I look at it nowadays, it's like so little and no paint on any of the play sets. They don't do much. They have one thing, and it's so cheap looking, and it looks like it's just, maybe it's not, but it looks like it's just too safe. And I don't mean like safe for kids. I mean safe in the fact that, okay, it has to work. So we don't make the jumps too high. We don't make the whatever spin around too fast or anything like that.
Yeah, you guys.
So it just feels like it does such a basic job. It's just,
Yeah, you guys remember the old Hot Wheels? Like, there was like the crisscross crash.
Do you remember all the alien stuff? And oh god, the T-Rex.
I remember like a scorpion, a spider, There was a living volcano that I had with like fake lava that was like nothing but slime with like little pieces of like black plastic to make it
There
look
was
like
an octopus.
lava.
There was like the tiki god thing, and they were all cool. And
I
nowadays,
want a
they
shark
just look
one.
bland.
They also teamed up with like Monster Jam as well, and they made like Monster Jam Hot Wheels, which was freaking sweet.
Actually, I think Monster Jam is partly owned by Hot Wheels because
Oh,
they
really?
still do. They still do stuff.
Well, yeah, I mean, Monster Jam isn't going anywhere for a while. I hope I don't jinx that, but Monster Jam hasn't, like...
I actually looked at. I know this is off topic. I looked at them at Walmart and I wanted to pick up a few of them.
I was always interested in Gravedigger. I don't know why. He was cool.
I
Plus,
have the He-Man one, but I have something else.
it's funny enough that there was a Transformer by the name of Gravedigger who like essentially turns into like a black truck with like green flames, just like Gravedigger. Just funny. I think it was like a mini con or something.
Anyways, I'm sorry for the rant. It's just
No, don't be sorry. You're on topic. You're contributing.
Stop yelling at me.
Fuck you.
What I think with Toys R Us though is while we kind of established certain things, well, Cyborg, you never really got to say much.
Only because like I have like very like little opinion on this topic, honestly.
Yeah, I mean we
also
talked
I was
about like,
boring him to death.
I mean we talked about it on Instagram a little bit too. Like not many people would really care if they disappeared, but for me personally, the first time I was ever introduced to Toys R Us was very young. Like I want to say roughly in my mid-kid years when I was like 5 or 6. And I found out there was a Toys R Us like an hour or two away from where I lived in Natrona Heights. And it was in, you guys can look this up if you want to. It was in a place, in a city known as Monroeville. And the Toys R Us was right across from the Monroeville Mall. And when I went there, I immediately fell in love because I just felt it was all bright colored and pretty. And it's just fun seeing kids play with like balls and trying out bikes and such. It was just such fun. And then going to the Transformer aisle, it's like, good God, I feel like I died and I went to heaven. Because it was a big Transformers aisle. Like, not compared to now, because now they don't really have them that big anymore, but they like had a whole aisle full of Transformers.
God, remember when Cybertron was out? Oh, all the Transformers. You had Scouts, you had Deluxes, you had Voyagers, you had Ultra, you had Leader, you had Supreme, you had Legends. Oh,
yeah.
Where do I start?
They would cover the aisles. Same with Armada. That's how I got Tidal Wave, Smokescreen, and Demolisher. And I just felt like ever since then, just love going to Toys R Us. It's just such a fun place to be. Even when I'm an adult, I feel like a kid when I walk in there.
And then they say, sir, you have to leave.
In my personal opinion, I feel like Toys R Us should be part of every kid's childhood. It's a fun place to be. It's quite possibly one of the only toy stores in America because we've already lost like KB Toys, Brick and Mortar. It's just they're,
Someone say
gone.
Rick and Morty?
No,
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I think every time someone says that.
What, when someone says Brick and Mortar?
Yeah. Mortar, we have to make a toy store. Okay, Rick.
But I think
I need you to shove this toy way up your butt.
We'll call it Walgreens.
I think it's personal. I mean, yeah, Walgreens is also getting into the Transformers, which is weird. But I think, honestly, like, Toys R Us should be part of every kid's childhood. Even if it's not for toys, they should be able to experience it. Because who knows? Maybe they're into, like, heavily electronics, like with the smartphones and tablets nowadays. And they just go into this toy store and it's like, oh my God, this place is amazing. Where has this been all my life? That's how I felt. I can't speak for anyone else. But I honestly think that if we lose Toys R Us, yeah, it might be a blessing in terms of like Transformers distribution because who knows, that might force Walmart or Target to get more inventory because Hasbro has to put them out somewhere. But it's just part of being like just part of it in a sense, like not essential, but just as part of being a childhood. It's gonna suck to see Toys R Us go.
I feel like Toys R Us is gonna do something with Amazon.
Yeah, same. And that's another thing that like makes me go on to this. If Toys R Us does go out of business, what's going to happen to the planned exclusives with Hasbro, like Thundercracker? What's going to happen to the possible Repugnus or the Power of the Primes Blast Off?
Again, I think online is going to be your place to go.
eBay.
Abu. Abacadabra. You have AIDS.
Cadabra Abba.
I like ABBA.
I like
But
Cadabra.
I'm only hoping though that come Thursday, because I'm hoping we actually hear something this time, that Toys R Us is like, yeah, this store means a lot to people, like new coming families, especially like mom and dads who are having like kids. They need baby supplies. They got Babies R Us. So not only if Toys R Us closes down, Babies R Us is going to shut down, and Claire's, who has been partnered with Toys R Us for a while, they've had like their own little section in the store. They just filed for bankruptcy too. So the fact that it's like a trifecta, it's a bit concerning, but I really hope Toys R Us doesn't go out of business anytime soon. So that's what I have to say on that topic. Other people can disagree with me. More power to you. You got your opinions. You're your own individual. But me personally, I don't want Toys R Us to go anywhere. Because I don't want to grow up. I want to be a Toys R Us kid.
Revolticon said, "It's fun to see kids play with balls, huh, TFA?"
Always sexualizing in the comments, eh?
But he has a point.
I do like me some balls.
Well, now that's my ringtone.
I know this is the internet, but Jesus Christ, people. Say one thing. But yeah, that's my opinion. Anyone else have anything they want to say?
No.
Oh, okay.
I
Moving
like
on.
to play with balls.
No.
I guess moving on then.
Yeah. I guess if I hadn't put in anything, it's just I mean, I understand on your viewpoint of kids. It's as a kid, it is amazing to go to Toys R Us because it's literally everything you want.
Yeah.
And you'll never get it because your parents will say no. But like it's still like
it's the place where dreams are crushed and happiness rises.
Exactly.
It's your life. It's what you have to expect for life.
And like I do have sentimental stuff, whatever the word is, with Toys R Us because it's how I learned just the concept of saving money. I bought things at Toys R Us when I was a kid only because I saved up allowances. Like that was the first thing I ever saved up for was a thing called like a Roboraptor thing at Toys R Us. I saved a lot of money for.
I know what you're
I
talking
remember
about.
all these dinosaur things that came out at Toys R Us I was into, but I can't
Yeah,
remember.
exactly. And I saved a lot of money to get it.
They had like Robo Sapien. I still have my Robo Sapien too.
Yeah, and I got it after like saving lots of money. I was able to get it, and I mean like it was crappy in the end. I felt bad for myself, but it taught me if I want something, I got to be patient and stay for it. But with Toys R Us like closing down, future kids like I guess like they still get that feeling. It's obviously not a larger feeling like Toys R Us, but kids going through the toy aisles at stores like Target and Walmart will have a similar idea. Just not a full store of it. I know it's not the same.
It's not going to be as like big a toy selection compared to Toys R Us.
And it's not going to be the same feeling. Like to kids, Toys R Us is like a utopia.
Whereas a Walmart is like
a whole new world. Don't you dare close your eyes.
It's like you're like
I close my eyes.
Like it's the equivalent.
Damn it!
I'm saying it's like it's time for us to go to the grocery store. It's like, oh, I want to go to the toy store. It's like they have toys there. It's like, oh.
Like and so I guess
you're that type of kid.
Though the only things that like Toys R Us kind of brought upon themselves, no, it's just no good business.
The overpricing.
Yeah. So like, am I sad that's going away? Not at all. Do I kind of wish they maybe who knows? Like, because what if we just get a whole new toy company that just keeps their prices normal or something or average?
It's also the toy company's fault. So.
My buddy Robert Chambers, he told me about a story with Big Lots, how they were originally called Odd Lots, and they had to like go through some changes. I guess like they also filed for bankruptcy and something, and now they're Big Lots, and they've always been Big Lots. So maybe Toys R Us might do something different.
Yeah, it's
toys
possible.
are not us.
But yeah, in the end, like it sucks for the kids, like for the future, if Toys R Us just don't happen and there's no longer any toy stores. But like in the end. Maybe don't raise your prices next time, Toys R Us. That's your fault.
Yeah, that is definitely their fault. That's partially why I don't even do business with them. And this is coming from me. I used to be a former Toys R Us employee, except I was only there for like a month. But even just buying a standard figure, it was like $5 more. I was honestly a little pissed off because that was my hard-earned money.
I would only shop for exclusives, and luckily there's rarely any. So
I'm just hoping like Hasbro's already planning ahead. It's like they obviously have to know what's going on with a toy store. They sell toys.
Mm-hmm.
So for any future exclusive that they have for Power of the Primes, I just hope that they make it to other stores because, correct me if I'm wrong, I have never seen any Titan class figures in Walmart or Target. No Fortress Maximus, no Metroplex, no Trypticon. It was always at Toys R Us.
That's true.
I saw a Metroplex at Target once.
I've never seen them at Target, so that's weird. But I guess maybe just my local area sucks. Because every Titan figure that came out, I always saw it at my Toys R Us.
Did you just disrespect?
So I guess we're good to close the chapter in this one?
Yeah, I think we're going to choose the chapter 11 on this one.
I don't think... good joke. I think there's only thing else we have, I guess, Rekgar?
Yeah, it's kind of a small thing. But
It's
hey,
beautiful.
guess what? The thing that was in the Walgreens computer system? Yeah, this is it. Say hi to Rekgar, everybody. This was apparently posted on a Russian website from Hasbro
It's sexy.
for International Women's Day. Is Rekgar a lady now? What? I mean,
He's ladies' man.
oh,
That goatee
I didn't
is
think
pretty
that through.
fine.
But I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually pretty impressed with how he looks. Like he's getting the same treatment that Groove got because he used to be a Legends. Now he's a deluxe class. Now it's the same thing with Rekgar. But this is not bad looking. This actually looks really good.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing my first thought is who would want Rekgar as an arm? But hey,
I would.
I'm not complaining.
That's a good question. But yeah. I mean, it's something. So, hey, that's what now? We got our look at Blastoff. You don't know if he's going to be a Toys R Us exclusive or anything, but we do know he's coming for Power of the Primes. Now we got Rekgar. Now we just need to see Repugnus and Counterpunch. And then we got all the leaked quote-unquote exclusives revealed, which is going to be pretty sweet. But yeah, Rekgar. Apparently this is going to be a Walgreens exclusive rumor-wise. I'm hoping that's not the case, but I can't exactly complain because I found the clone packs at my local Walgreens. I found Brainstorm. I don't think I'll have any trouble finding Rekgar. And I'll probably pick him up for another Junkion.
What is he? Is he a retool or remold of I'm guessing Groove?
Yeah, he's a repaint / remold of the Combiner Wars Groove.
Like those arms look familiar. Is that Swoop's arms?
No, those are Grooves.
Gotcha. All right.
Baby Swoop has grooves on.
So, anyone got any thoughts on this junkie person?
No clue.
Sexy.
I not care about Rekgar, honestly.
Brian?
Brian is lost.
Well, shit. Guess that's it for the news. Thanks for watching. Now we're just gonna dick around for a few minutes.
Yeah, I mean, like, unless there's, I guess, if there is like one last thing of news, it's probably the Bumblebee Blu-ray thing.
Wasn't there one more thing? Oh yeah, It wasn't just the Bumblebee Blu-ray thing. There was something else, wasn't there?
Let's see. I could be. Let me see.
You just go ahead, hit that homepage, Cyborg.
Whatever. Like, all right. Oh, that's new. Vinyl stuff, lots of vinyl stuff. Blu-ray, anything else? Oh, I mean, we already talked about this KSI.
Yeah, we talked about those.
Yeah, it's just the Blu-ray.
So yeah, Bumblebee Blu-ray is coming out on April 2019 in Germany.
So that's good. I'm glad we can already we can just assume we don't have to be like, oh, when the DVD's coming out? We know now it's gonna be in April.
Yeah, and hey, that's cool. Very soon though, because the movie comes out in January. That's like what, 4 months? January, February, March,
yeah, which is not bad. Like,
yeah,
I mean, movies recently have been doing that. Like they've been releasing their DVD copies, their hard copies. Like it used to be around 5 months. Now they're cutting it down to 4. Because it's, I guess.
When did Thor Ragnarok come out? Because I know that just came out recently.
Thor came out in November.
Okay, so yeah, it's been roughly about 4 or 5 months.
Yeah, that is usually the thing. Like Transformers has a good record of coming out earlier than the sort of because I know Dark of the Moon, it came out. It was like late June, right?
Yeah,
and it came out like early
June
September.
27th. Yeah.
So like that's all July, August. Like it was it's 2.5 months, and Dark Doom was already out.
I swear there was a Transformers movie DVD that came out on October 24th, but I could be wrong.
I believe it was Revenge of the Fallen.
Really?
And Revenge of the Fallen came out in
That's the case.
October.
Yeah. So, but yeah. So not only for this Blu-ray do we just get an idea when it's coming out. Oh no, we get a synopsis, our
Yes.
first detailed synopsis for the Bumblebee movie. So, if anyone does not want to hear about this, please turn
Close
off
your
the
ears,
stream
turn off
now.
your-
Come
yeah,
back and
yeah.
mute your computer, and then I don't know, Cyborg will wiggle the screen up and down with a cursor bar.
Gotcha. I'll just move it back up to the Blu-ray thing.
Yeah, there you go.
I
So
get
if you want to,
you guys. I should probably get going. It's getting pretty late here.
okay, yeah,
Wow,
you sound
very-
tired anyway. So you want to sign yourself out?
Yeah, I'm transforming normality. I have a series, I guess, so that's cool, I guess. But yeah, subscribe to me if you want. I'm tired. Okay, bye.
Good night.
Good night.
So yeah,
Alright.
while we're on it, here is the synopsis for the Bumblebee movie. Like I said, mute the computer, whatever device you're using now, and Cyborg will let you know when it's good to go.
Yeah.
So, takes place in 1987. Hey, season 4 Transformers G1 was made that year. California, in her sleepy hometown of Brighton Falls, 17-year-old Charlie Watson, Haley Steinfeld, from escaping the wasteland of their community, one day she discovers an old Volkswagen Beetle at the nearby junkyard and begins to get it started again in loving detail. But as it quickly turns out, behind the battered vintage car is an alien Autobot named Bumblebee, who many decades earlier was commissioned to protect humanity from an invasion of the evil Decepticons. But when a Sector 7 agent named Burns, played by John Cena, starts asking questions in the little village that leaves little doubt as to his destination, Charlie realizes that she has to help Bumblebee escape as quickly as possible, but there is already a Plymouth GTX in their way, who has been pursuing the little yellow Transformer for quite some time and leaves no stone unturned. So,
All right.
yeah, that's actually really interesting.
I mean,
So
I
it is
couldn't believe
confirmed that the Plymouth GTX is a Transformer. I mean, we saw the Decepticon logo on the hood in that little
that's true. Unless
gas
it's just a haunted car chasing Bumblebee.
Quick, someone call Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's really cool that we got our first synopsis for this movie, and I'm actually pretty
I'm
curious.
excited. It's sort of like there's more details to synopsis, but overall it's still mysterious. Like it is just a girl finds Bumblebee and she needs to help him out.
Sounds kind of like first movie with Sam.
Exactly. Yeah, I've seen that a lot of comments about that too. But whatever. Which hey, everyone loves the first movie anyway. So of course, if it's not broken, don't fix it.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, and I don't mind if there's not many Transformers, and I don't mind if it's low budget. Hey, if it's a good movie, keep making them. Those low budget movies.
Yeah, I think this might actually be good now after hearing that synopsis.
Yeah,
I'm hoping there's a good balance between the humans and the Transformers because I'm really getting tired of the human
think
focus.
in that case, if you're thinking about that, I honestly I can tell you right now, it is going to be very human based.
Yeah, I had a hunch.
If there's only 4 Transformers, you're going to be focusing a lot on Charlie's character.
I mean, hey, first human character development in a solo movie, I guess. I mean, it's any more character development than
this is for sure. If you're looking for a movie with more about Transformers than the humans, then you are.
Not more. More like equal. Just equal. Because
I think if that. And on that one too, I still think I think this is gonna be very human. This is gonna be very kind of like some of Transformers 1. Transformers were they were there, but it was obviously more focused on Sam because we're trying to introduce this new human character that we can relate to because we are indeed human. So I think this is gonna be very Transformers are gonna be it's gonna suck, especially for Bumblebee being the title character. But I think him and Haley's character might be shared for comes on purpose. But other than when it comes to humans and Transformers, very human based for sure.
Yeah.
What do you think is the most Transformers central Transformers movie?
Like heavily focused on them.
Like most focused, let's say that, because like none of them are heavily focused. Like, what do you think? Which movie has the most focus? Like, if someone said, "Hey, I want to watch a Transformers movie, but mostly for the Transformers," which one of the 5 do I watch?
If I'm being honest, probably 4 and 5.
Yeah, I'd say 4. 4 probably, if you want to have robot interaction. 4, and like Transformers are a lot on screen at 5, but they're just there as like they're in the
just there
background,
because
or
it's like
exactly.
the name is
Like,
the
I've
name
never
of the
seen
movie
Bobby
is
just walk around
Transformers.
so many times until 5. Like, he's there a
Yeah.
lot, but he's just walking. He's just there.
I mean, it's called Transformers. You think you're gonna get a movie about fighting robots? No, you're just gonna be on screen.
Yeah, I agree. 4 would be my answer too. So yeah, I guess that's it for news, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's safe to say probably that this was just a TFTC, I guess.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I mean, we did have a lot of talk about it. Like, we did have a lot of talk on like, we actually had a good amount of news. I thought it was going to be like 30 minutes of news, but it was good. We did this for like, oh dang, like an hour and a half. That's not bad.
That's not bad at all for an episode. I mean, this was gonna also be like a late night with the Addicts, but I guess this is just gonna be TFTC episode
Yeah,
60. So
I'll make sure to change that title too.
I mean, that works. So
I'll also no, I was hoping someone would. Just to test it out. So I wrote for the description of this episode.
yeah, I noticed. I'm just like,
good.
what the?
Because like I realized I bet no one reads the description of the episodes, so I was like, let's just test.
I don't think it matters. I mean, maybe they do, but I think they just see the title and it's like, okay, they're talking about this, and they're probably.
Do you have an answer for the riddle in the description?
Okay, a cowboy comes to a hotel on Friday. He stays 3 nights. He leaves on Friday. How? Huh.
Like, when I discovered the answer,
I know it. Wait,
yeah.
I know it.
All right,
he doesn't stay at a hotel consistently. He just stays every Friday for 3 Fridays.
No, it's not. Like, he's there for 3 nights back to back to back. Yep.
Okay, then no, I don't get it. How?
Friday is the name of his horse.
Oh.
A cowboy leaves. He goes to a hotel on Friday. He stays for 3 nights and leaves on Friday.
Okay, yeah.
It's really the only reason why you have to put in. You have to say a cowboy. Yeah, it was. I was upset when I discovered that too. Way back in middle school.
I mean, if someone was like thinking about it logically, it would make sense still because it's like it doesn't say he stays back to back to back. He would.
That's true. That's good. That's a good point. I should have specified.
So he could have went like every Friday, like maybe he had a home or he just wanted to get away for the weekend. He goes every Friday and he leaves,
He
goes Thursday. And then
you can say like 3 Friday nights.
Yeah,
but yeah, I should be more specific. It's 3 nights back to back.
That's really clever, honestly.
Yeah, that's
Where'd you find this one from?
My middle school math teacher. It was just one day. It just kept in my mind.
Oh, those type of things. Those are fun.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I guess we can call this a wrap.
Yeah, I guess so.
Because Brian's dead. I don't know what happened to Brian. He's gone.
I have no idea. Before we continue, I'm going to acknowledge the live chat real quick. Make sure I didn't miss anything important or I didn't ignore anybody. But I already said hello to everyone from Zane Collier Superion 247. I'm trying to think of who else I did not answer, and I feel bad. I know I also said hi to Explicits, so I'm past that. Let's see. Fluffy Hub, I said hello to you. Emosaurus, hey, haven't seen you in a little while. It's good to hear from you again. I'm sad. I saw Cybertron Toys R Us, but I didn't have enough. Don't waste your money on Cybertron. Just get Primus. Just get the Cybertron Primus if you can. And I guess that's everyone, so... Oh, someone asked me, who do I think the Plymouth is? I said it was a guy by the name of Raider, but people are thinking it might be Barricade. But yeah, that'd be cool if it was Barricade, but it'd also be a little weird. I mean, it could work. But yeah, so thanks everyone for joining. I got 7 thumbs up on this video. I don't care if I get any dislikes. That's on you. You don't like it, cool. Don't watch it. I don't see the point in dislikes. To the 3 people who are watching now, thank you very much for sticking around. And Primus Nation, just because you've been messaging me on Instagram and I haven't talked to you in a little while. If you would like to ever join a TFTC, by all means, contact me ahead of time, and I will feel free to add you, or Cyborg will technically add you because I can't add you. But we will be more than welcome to have you on the show. Just follow the rules and you'll be good, but also have fun.
Yeah.
That's one of the rules. So, but in terms of that, there's not much else to really go by. I mean, the Transformers franchise news has been kind of slow. If anything, it's been mostly toy stuff. Very, very minor information on the Bumblebee movie. But a lot of toy stuff, a lot of new Studio Series stuff is coming our way. I'm very excited to see that we might be getting the KSI drones, which will be amazing. And it's funny because if people remember who have seen the older TFTCs during Age of Extinction, I even said that I would have loved to see a Voyager Optimus Prime. He came out in TLK. Would have loved to see a Voyager Scorn. He too came out in TLK. A deluxe class KSI Viacon. Would have loved to see him show up as well and maybe just be like a heavy engineered version of a Skids and Mudflap, or Mudflap from Revenge of the Fallen, and just redo him into the modern based Chevy tracks that they used in Age of Extinction. Because I think they could do it. They could easily do it. Easily. What else did I say?
Oh, I can't remember.
I said, what else did I say? I can't remember a lot. Oh, I did say KSI Boss, I think. Would have been cool to see him, and technically we got him with Nitro Zeus. I mean, if you want to get like a Shapeways head or something, if someone made a KSI head and just pop it on there, paint it up a little bit, and you get yourself a second Nitro Zeus body, throw away the other Nitro Zeus head, or repaint it as like a Lugnut or something, sure. You could do that. I don't see why, but you could. But like, there are so many ideas that were implemented into past toy lines and now the current stuff that I've kind of hoped for, and now that's weird that it's like it's happening. It's like, I mean, Hasbro's listening to the fans. That's a good thing. I mean, I may just be one of many, or it just might be sheer coincidence that these are happening. But it's cool nonetheless that these are actually going to be occurring. So, to anyone who's asking any questions in regards to when Studio Series is coming out, it is coming out this April. I don't know what specific date, but Thundercracker is going to be out on the 15th. I'm going to make a strong assumption that that's when the rest of the Studio Series line will be. And I think it would make sense, because why release an exclusive like early before the actual line?
Yeah, and if you're lucky, who knows? Maybe some stores are selling it right now, because I checked my sightings recently, and I can now confirm. Because some in the U.S. we have stores. Most of your stores are called Kroger. Mine's called Fry's. They are selling Studio Series right now. The price is a little higher, but they are selling Studio Series right now. Like, if I really wanted to, I can go get Wave 1 Deluxes and Voyagers, but not for $37.
Or if you were lucky enough to like get on that hype train for the early access and you ordered from Hasbro Toy Shop like I did, you would manage to get some early. I'm pretty sure a lot of people got some. I know Prime versus Prime did. Transformers.exe on Instagram. Quite a few people here on Instagram, not Instagram, sorry, YouTube, such as MGO316, Optibotimus, Bolt Matrix, all them. You know, I mean, I missed out on my chance on Stinger, but guess what? He'll be here tomorrow. Thank you to Transformers.exe for sending.
Can't you still get, like, isn't Ratchet, Crowbar, Bubby still available online?
Nope, they are all sold out.
Oh dang! All right, there you go.
So you will have no choice but to wait until April for those guys. So, and April's like right around the corner. It's like 3 weeks from now we'll be in April. So just I mean, I couldn't wait for Stinger just because the moment I had the money to pick up Stinger and Crowbar, Stinger immediately went out of stock. So I
probably won't come out right away on April though.
Yeah, I mean it'll probably be like mid-April or so, like, you know, showing.
Yeah, I'm gonna say like second or third week of April, because if Thundercracker's coming out on the 15th and that's a Sunday, I'm gonna assume that maybe this whole Studio Series toy line may come out in, like, I want to say Wednesday on April 11th. Maybe.
Maybe April Fool's Day, they'll be like, ha, they're here, ha, troll.
Or just April Fools. Ah, like we made all these toys, but we're not actually releasing them.
Yeah, they're all canceled.
Oh,
But the actual prank is they are canceled.
Oh god, I really hope Hasbro or Paramount doesn't do an April Fool's like Bumblebee trailer. Like, here it is. No, just kidding.
I really hope
Yeah, it's the Bumblebee movie trailer, but it's actually Smash Brothers.
It's confirmed.
Bumblebee and Smash Brothers. Nintendo got the rights to the trailer. Ryan?
You okay?
Yeah, I just smashed my finger on the laptop.
Ow.
When I squeeze it, goes.
Well, anyway, thank you guys very much for tuning in. This has been a very successful episode. We've gone on for roughly about 2 hours, so that's not too bad for the amount of news we got.
Yeah.
We'll keep trying to make these episodes shorter and shorter. I know a lot of people have not a big attention span when it comes to these like hour-long episodes, but we'll do our best. But don't expect these every week anymore, because we all know the Transformers franchise news is kind of slowing down. It's mostly been toy stuff, very little on the Bumblebee movie. But when it comes as fast as I see it, come on Instagram and I'll do live streams there specifically. What?
Sorry, someone commented, this man watches Game Grumps on one of my videos. It's like, ooh, cool.
Oh. There will be exclusive TFTC extras there on Instagram if you follow me. Cyborg Raptor and I will probably be doing those because, hey, you can join people on Instagram. Did you know that? Because I did. So if that ever comes, that'll happen. That's how we kind of did with Thundercracker, which was cool. Mm-hmm. So to those of you who joined early access for TFTC, you kind of got like a little hint at episode 60. So yeah, 60 episodes. Let's see if we can go to the big 7-0, and then let's see if we can go to let's see if we can make it to 100. We make it to 100, that'd be amazing.
Let's shoot to the top.
Yeah, let's just keep on going. We have fun with this. So but anyway, my fellow addicts, that's pretty much all I have to say. So before we sign out, anyone got any shameless self plugins they want to do, or you can sign yourselves out?
I just shared, or I now have a Discord group.
I didn't even know you did Discord.
What the hell is Discord?
It's Skype, but not Skype.
Ah, I see.
But you guys could go into it. I can't share the link in the chat, unfortunately. I don't know why YouTube doesn't allow me to share links in chats, but yeah.
I've had the same issue. You're not alone there.
Okay. Just go to my new Before It's Out video. We'll be on that.
I might, but I don't want to make another social media thing.
No, well, I mean, for anyone.
Oh no, I'm just saying personally. I've heard of Discord. I'm not fond of the idea. Like, I'm good. I mean, I might go browse at it or something. But hey, shameless self plug-in. If anyone else wants to go do it, you heard the man. Do what he says, or he'll eat your baby. I guess I don't know. You want to sign yourself out, Brian?
I'm Brian. Sometimes my thumb goes up my ass.
In my ass.
Not really. TFTC page 101, also known as Ultimate Doom. Those are my channels. Thank you guys for watching. Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. Blue Book. I don't even know what Blue Book is. And I'll see you guys next time.
Wait, don't you have an Instagram?
No. Well, I have an account, but I don't do anything on it.
The same.
You should. Totally,
and Snups.
You should totally follow me, dude.
I don't do anything on it. There'd be no point.
It's kind of joking, but it's cool. Cyborg,
it's nothing.
Yes?
You want to sign yourself out, buddy?
Yeah. Hey, guys. You should really watch Console Crabs. It's just me and my friend, and we make a lot of dumb jokes and recording videos. So
just
check
kidding,
it out.
He has no friends.
You got me.
You're right. I have no friends.
This is a reveal, Michael.
Oh, shit. I guess this masterpiece movie, Bumblebee, means nothing in our friendship.
No. He was going to throw that out, but he just
Michael,
decided that you're a dump.
You gotta remember, Matt's been dead for 10 years. You keep talking about
who the hell are you?
Dead for 10. I'm not even you're talking to no one. I'm just in your head.
Well, who am I?
I'm also in your head too.
But who am I?
I can't say that.
Am I Optopotamus?
You're oh god.
You wish.
God damn it. Nothing against Optopotamus. I like him.
Peter.
So yeah.
So yeah,
I'm kidding.
that's
I'm kidding.
and yeah, watch you go to that channel and also keep watching this channel. Yeah.
Yay. And I guess it's my turn. So hey, longest outro of the bunch here, except I might try and shorten it a little bit. Before I do go, a little bit of updates. If you follow me on Instagram, you guys will know I finally got a consistent, solid plan for the future content of this channel. You're going to be getting Infinite Chaos minisodes to lead up to the Season 1 finale. That's 2 years in the waiting of Infinite Chaos Season 1, Lunar Darkness Parts 2 and 3, which are just going to be one giant part, honestly. I mean, it's stupid, but it makes sense. So stay tuned for those whenever they come out. Small spoilers. You're going to get a little bit of insight on how Shockwave got captured. You're going to see how the Combaticons come into the play. You're going to see how they join the Decepticons. You're going to get another minisode with the Autobots, how they came to Earth. The new ones. Yes, you voice Shockwave. Even though it murders your throat.
Oh, I love it, though.
And then you're also going to get a small minisode of Optimus getting betrayed by Sentinel, as well as the highway chase scene. And we'll just go ahead and leave it at that. So 4 minisodes, roughly about 5 minutes each, I'm hoping. And then the big ending to Season 1. And then hopefully we'll move on to Transformers Union or some other small project. And you're also going to be getting some small battle stop motions very soon. I got Stinger from Studio Series coming tomorrow. Very excited. Again, big thank you to 2 people, Nivlak Dro on Instagram, for letting me know that Transformers.exe had one for about $40. Little overpriced.
You could. I think after Michael Show's Misfortune, Season 2, which is not canceled, despite people thinking otherwise.
People are impatient nowadays. But what can you do, man? I mean, it's.
That's my comment section. Anakin.
So yeah. But for Transformers Union, and we don't know what we're gonna do. I'm still currently in talks with Merit Movies, and we're gonna see what's the plan for that series. Everything else that I was currently working on, it's on the back burner. Nothing's canceled. Stuff is gonna come, but I'm gonna focus on Infinite Chaos, and then we'll also do some mini stop motions every now and then. Maybe from animated, maybe from B stores, maybe from my favorite series, Transformers Armada, maybe from Transformers Prime. And you're still gonna get TFA reviews. You might get some TFA plays every now and then, like GTA or Fall of Cybertron. And just a bunch of other content. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So anyway, fellow addicts, that's pretty much all we have to say here on this. So this has been TFTC episode number 60. And I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. And thank you, Cyborg and Transform Anomality and Brian, TFan page, for joining me. Shout out to BC, 01 Trans Fan, Larry Arts Productions, and Derivative Films. Sadly, they couldn't join, but you know, they were here in spirit, so thank you. Hopefully you guys join next time. That would be great. And thank you everyone for just tuning in. So, and as usual, if you haven't already, you all know what to do. So please, by all means, if you haven't, hit that like button if you enjoy this video. If you happen to not enjoy this video, then hey, hit that dislike button. If you want to see more of our awesome content here, 1024, the Transformers Addict, by all means, hit that big red subscribe button, because this is the only channel where your entertainment will be transformed.
What?
Brian?
Well, you said don't fuck with the intro, but you never said the outro.
I said outro.
He did say outro.
I said outro.
Oh, well, maybe you should have spoke up while I was interrupting you.
That seriously got to stop. Just in general. I'm sorry.
Anyway, Michael, you're an addict too, okay?
And if you want to contact me in any way, shape, or form, by all means, if I'm live, feel free to use the live chat. But afterwards, feel free to hit me up down in the comment section down below. Post or message me via the Facebook page. Also, like the Facebook page and follow me on Instagram for the latest behind-the-scenes coverage on the channel, as well as the selected news developments within the Transformers franchise as they occur. And once you all message me, please be respectful, be appropriate, be patient, and I'll reply to you all as soon as I can. With all that being said, my fellow addicts, pretty much all there is to say. So please remember, until next time, to get addicted, stay addicted, and TF Addicts for life. This is TFA 1024, the Transformers Addict, rolling out till all are one.
Yeah.